Hey, so welcome to this edition of the behind the scenes recording of the More Members Now podcast. I've been doing these. I figured, a while back that if we're going to record these podcasts, then why not go ahead and record them on video as well and be able to do it here. And then also for those and have it here for those who don't listen to podcasts, and then also have it in our podcast feed over there. So again, this is the behind the scenes video recording of our podcast, and we're in the middle of a series right now on the 7 membership multipliers. I've already done an episode on the content multiplier. That's all about what you're going to provide your members. I've done an episode on assimilation that is all about taking a new member from sign up to be fully engaged. And today we're going to talk about marketing, the marketing multiplier, and how that's different from what is out there for other normal businesses, non-membership businesses. So we're going to go down on that one and dig deep on it. And then, by the way, I've got something special for this edition. I'm actually going to share my screen with you because I'm going to be referring to a free resource that you can get. You can grab it as well at moremembersnowpodcast.com. It's a part of the Power Pack. It's an infographic on the membership marketing, the 5 C's of membership marketing that I've got. And so you can grab that, but you're going to see that on my screen because I'm going to refer to it. But obviously, for those who are listening to the podcast, they're not going to be able to see it. But I figured, you know what, if I'm going to do this on video, have this for you guys as well. So I want you to be able to see that. All right. So if you've seen this before, you know how I do this. I always record like a little short introduction. And then John, who puts all this together, makes it all happen. He records that, splits it up, and then does a little intro for the podcast. And then I go into the main part of the episode for the podcast. So thanks for joining me on this. And without further ado, let's get started. So welcome to this episode of the More Members Now podcast. I'm really excited about this podcast because we are in the middle of a series of the 7 membership multipliers. And if you haven't been keeping up with what the 7 membership multipliers are, you can go back to the previous episodes I've done previously. There was an overview and then content and assimilation. And today we're going to talk about the marketing multiplier. Yes, the 5C model of membership marketing. Why and how marketing your membership is different from every other business that's out there. Because we're in the business of membership, not customers. So welcome to this edition. Let's get started. So as I mentioned, I've been in a series here on the 7 membership multipliers. Those multipliers are the content multiplier, assimilation, marketing, retention, ascension, strategy, and leadership. Today, we're all about marketing your membership, getting your membership out there to the masses, to your audience, to your crowd. So here's what I want to do though, as I teach you the marketing multiplier today and do this overview of the marketing multiplier for you, I want to invite you to go to the moremembersnowpodcast.com. It's our webpage, our website for the podcast. It's moremembersnowpodcast.com, and get the free download that we have there of the Power Pack, because in it, I am actually giving you an infographic of what it looks like to market your membership for not just your audience, but also for your members. Because there is a distinct difference between marketing your membership and what's out there for marketing. There's a distinct difference between that and what you're actually doing. And here's what I mean by that. Most of what is written out there on marketing is all about how to market your business for a customer-based business. Yes, it's all about marketing. So as I was leading a membership business, I began to read all these different marketing books. And guess what? I learned a ton from them, but I kept coming back to this one problem. And that was, they're talking about marketing to get customers. We not only have to do marketing to get members, but we have to do marketing to keep members. And so that's why I developed the 5 C's of membership marketing, because we have to take our members through a very distinct process to begin marketing to them, to get them to become a member, and then get them to stay as a member. So again, I want to give you some time. Go to moremembersnowpodcast.com, request your free 5C model of membership marketing right there on the page, and grab that, and let's go through that together. All right. So let's dig in on the 5 C's of membership marketing. The first C is the crowd. This is your audience. This is your crowd. This is everybody who would be in your niche, in your industry, in your realm of this is who would take hold of your membership. So I call that the crowd. This is everybody that you could eventually do marketing to, to invite them to be a part of your membership. So when you think about doing marketing on Facebook to get members, you go through segmenting your audience. You go through segmenting your crowd. Okay, so audience would just be another word for crowd. They're not in your membership yet. This is all of the marketing that you're doing to get people from the crowd into your continuity. That's your membership. All right, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to take people from the crowd, do all of my marketing. This is where a lot of those business books I was talking about that are on marketing, they basically are getting you to convert them into your continuity program, or, as I've been reading, like getting them into your customer base. But we, as a membership business, we don't have customers, we have members. So this is the marketing that you do from crowd to continuity. They're not in the membership. You're inviting them into the membership. You're telling them the benefits of your membership. You're giving them incentives to join the membership. All of those things that we do to get members. A number of you, you're really good at it. That's the marketing that most of us are most familiar with, because it's all about how to get members. But one of the mistakes I made very early on, and one of the mistakes I see a large number of membership businesses doing is they stop right here. They stop marketing after they get a person to become a member. So they've joined, but our marketing can't stop. And this is the defining line that separates your business as a membership business from all the other customer-based businesses, because we have to do what is in the third C, and that is get people into our community. You see, it's one thing for somebody to join your membership, to sign up for your membership. That's the process where I was talking about an assimilation from sign up to fully engaged. Here, it's all about the marketing that we do to not only move them from joining our membership, but getting them into the community of our membership. So what if you considered every single email, every single communication, every single newsletter, every single mailing, everything that you do to communicate with your members to get them from your continuity into your actual community, to where they start saying, I'm a member of. They start feeling like they're belonging in your membership. They start identifying themselves as a member of your community. They start posting in your Facebook group. They start interacting with your membership site. They start going into your brick and mortar membership business if you have a brick and mortar membership. Everything is about moving them from crowd to continuity, and then quickly doing marketing to invite them into the community and getting them there. Now, what does that marketing look like? Well, you remind them of the benefits. You remind them of the opportunity that they have to interact with you, to interact with your other members. Get them into that community quickly. Now, obviously, one of the places that is most famous for doing this is Facebook, and you should be leveraging Facebook groups. Now, I could do a whole series of episodes on, Facebook groups and having them open groups, closed groups, all of that, community dashboards inside your membership site. What's better? You know what? Forget about trying to figure out what is better. Just start creating some community for your people. Start letting them identify with your membership. Just make it happen. Set up a group, get them in the group, and start interacting with them. And that is all marketing. Every single communication piece that you do with your members is all marketing. You want to build the community. But then after you have them in your community, we have them in the committed level of marketing. So think about this. Somebody signs up there, or somebody who's out there in your audience, they're in your crowd. They sign up for your membership. They move into the second C of your continuity. Then they start getting involved in your community. They start posting. They start interacting with the membership, utilizing the benefits of the membership. Then what happens is you do marketing to increase the level of their commitment. What do I mean by this? Well, let me ask you this question. If I was to ask you, who are some of your most committed members? Would you be able to name some names? Now, immediately, I think about my membership at the Membership Accelerators Club and Membership Multipliers, that immediately I am able to identify people who have increased their level of commitment and have taken that next level, a next step to say they're committed to the membership. I was able to do this, and you're able to do this by increasing your marketing with them, changing the language of your marketing and having a deeper conversation with them, moving them into a further commitment of the membership. Now, for some of you, it could be that that commitment also means that they ascend to another level of membership. Now, I'm not going to talk about ascension today. That's going to be in a future edition of the podcast. Should be coming up in about 2 more episodes. Next episode, we're going to talk about retention, and then we'll talk about ascension. But that is a level to increase their commitment. That they started out at one level of membership, they were committed there, and then they increased to the next level of membership and increased their commitment to the membership. So it happens through marketing. It happens by inviting them to upgrade their membership. It happens by, if you do events or webinars or online events, that all of a sudden they're now becoming even more committed. These are the people who show up. These are the people who are actively involved in the membership. The next and the final 5, the 5th C of the 5 C's, we've got crowd, continuity, community, committed, and the 5th C is the core. If I was to ask you, who are your core members? You would be able to tell me who those core members are. Now, think about what caused them to be in the core of your membership. How did they move? It happened through marketing, whether it was indirect marketing or of a conversation, or it was direct marketing by getting them to increase their commitment and use more of the benefits, taking greater advantage of all that you offer with your membership and getting them into the core of the membership. That's the 5th and final C. That is where you want people to go. Excuse me. Now, if you were to look at the diagram I prepared for you, you would also see that the crowd, that audience, that part of the model is the largest part of the audience, because that's where everybody is. And then as you move them down into continuity, that's fewer people. And then there's fewer people in your community. And then there's fewer people who are in the committed range. And then there are even fewer people who are at the core. And that's because membership is a life cycle. People will move from continuity, community, committed, and core on a constant basis. If I was to ask you, for those of you who have been around for quite a while with your memberships, who was in the core of your membership 3 years ago? Where are they now? Well, you may have seen that those people who were at the core of your membership 3 years ago, they now moved back out into your community. That's why, as part of this diagram, there's both sides. You have crowd on both sides, continuity on both sides, community on both sides, committed and core, because people will come in one side and go out the other. Now, our goal is to keep people somewhere between continuity and core. When somebody cancels the membership, they fall back out into the crowd. And by the way, you should be marketing your membership to people who have canceled your membership, because just because they canceled doesn't mean they won't come back. They will come back. Many times they'll come back. Think about all the memberships you may have started and rejoined over and over again. Like I think about my gym. I mean, I've joined a gym. I canceled a membership at a gym because I was traveling so much, and then I joined the gym again. And so like I have fallen into going through that cycle, that life cycle of membership, just with my gym. Your members will do that for you too. So you have to do this marketing to keep people from the crowd going into your continuity, moving from continuity into your community, moving from community to increasing their level of commitment, and then being at the core of your membership. And then when somebody leaves the core, and falls back out into the committed area of your membership, that's okay. By the way, some of you might be asking, like, okay, how do I know somebody who's in the core? Well, the people who are in the core of your membership, they're most active. They're the ones who are helping other members. They're the ones who are making referrals to your membership. They're not just part of the commitment level of being highly committed. They're now taking leadership within your membership at large. All right. So again, those are the 5 C's: crowd, continuity, community, committed, core. Hopefully you've gone to moremembersnowpodcast.com and you've downloaded this 5C model of membership marketing. It'll make greater sense if you do that. It's a free resource for you there. And it's a constant reminder of all of the marketing we must be doing to get members and keep them. And not just keep them, but serve your members better by moving them out of your continuity into community, increasing their commitment, and getting them into the core of your membership where they can thrive and get the greatest benefit of all that you provide. So that's the 5C model of membership marketing. You can see how different this is from marketing for for customers. Like, this is not being taught out there, and I want you to have the resources that you need to be able to do marketing on this level and be have a greater effectiveness in your membership as you lead your members. If you're looking for those marketing tools and tactics, the Membership Accelerators Club is the right place for you. And the best way for you to join the Membership Accelerators Club is to get a free copy of my book, Accelerate: How to Get Your Next 10, 100, 500, or even 1,000 members. And you can get a free copy at acceleratemymembership.com. Acceleratemymembership.com. You can get your free copy right there, plus get a 30-day test drive of the Membership Accelerators Club. Okay, so go do that. Let me come alongside you and let's increase the effectiveness of your marketing by utilizing this 5C model of membership marketing. Hey, I look forward to talking with you next time. Thanks for being a loyal subscriber of the podcast, and I look forward to helping you multiply your membership. All right, so you saw the behind the scenes there. Hey, listen, I want to invite you as well. You might be, watching these behind the scenes recordings of the More Members Now podcast. I want to invite you, if you haven't taken a test drive of the Membership Accelerators Club, go do that. There should be a link right here on this video post here so that you can click on that and go over there and get your free copy of my book, take a 30-day test drive, and let's start getting you all of the marketing tools that you need to get members and to actually keep them in your membership. Okay, so hey, thanks for joining me on this episode, and I look forward to doing more of these. So be keeping an eye out here for when the video pops up in your news feed, and we'll dig down deeper next week on retention. So hope you have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you next week, or hey, right here in this group. We'll continue to do that and make that happen for you. So hope you have a great day. Talk to you next time.